So many times to live a life. I thought if I was left alone, I'd wither away and die. It was hard to take a stand and stop taking the abuse. I gave everything that I had, only to find it was no use. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but I will not be hurt by what you say. When you're decomposing in the ground, you won't do much talking anyway. I found that between sex and hate, there is just a thin line. But you can't expect miracles. Water does not turn into wine. It is never easy when you have to smash a pretty face. When you have to stand up for yourself, so your blood isn't spilled in waste. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but I will not be hurt by what you say. When you're decomposing in the ground, you won't do much talking anyway. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but I will not be hurt by what you say. When you're decomposing in the ground, you won't do much talking anyway. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but I will not be hurt by what you say. When you're decomposing in the ground, you won't do much talking anyway.
What's up, everybody? How you doing on this close to eve of Halloween? We got a few more days left, but let's say hello. This is Thomas Christ Live. I'm Thomas Christ. Let's see who is in the chat here today. We got a lot of folks. Glad to see all of you here. We got Gorsium85, Mars Capone. We've got one of our moderators, Night Train 1988. We've got Dave Clayton Von Clues, Dragon Lady Music Experience. We've got Jerry Gomes, Kim Harden Hudson. How you doing, Kim? We've got Cy Effin. We've got Barry Glenn, and probably Joe Glenn is somewhere around. Who else? Audible Video. What's up, Audible? Hey, we got Bear. We got the one and only Pete John Studio live today. And I'm pretty sure I saw Jade Star around. Yeah, there's Jade Star. And Gregory O'Sullivan. Jenny Jolivet? I'm not sure. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Anyway, hello to all of you, and welcome to the Halloween edition of Thomas Christ Live. Mwah! Yeah, it's kind of I did bad makeup and everything for the Halloween special. Makeup is awful, but yeah, it is what it is. Hello to Mark Lavelle. I see you just popped in. Kronk Song. Hello to John David Lees. All right. So you've probably seen that. First of all, I got to tell you, I'm a little bit under the weather today. It might be the change in seasons. We just went from like summer to winter overnight, because that's what happens when you live in Western Pennsylvania. Also, I've lost my iPad cam. I tried to fix it, and it went down entirely, and we'll see if, I don't know if I can get it happening again. I may have to work on that one. Anyway, so I just welcome you. You may have seen on YML, Pete John's so gracious to make my song the toilet break. It's not actually my song, though. I did a cover of Every Day is Halloween by Ministry, which Ministry isn't my favorite band. I'm going to be real honest, because I thought what they did with this Industrial Strength tour, where they took industrial bands off the tour and put on metal bands, was kind of shitty. And some of the more modern Ministry I'm not a big fan of, but the old Ministry is awesome, and it's long overdue for me to cover this song. So I did, and worked on it real quick this week. It came together really quickly, and I'm going to perform it for you now. This is Every Day is Halloween, because for me, and apparently Al Jorgensen as well, every day is Halloween. So here we go. This is Every Day is Halloween. because every day is Halloween when you're like me. So thank you so much, everyone. I see all the chats is just flying by here tonight, and that's so cool to see. I just appreciate all the support, and it was really fun to cover that. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Dave. I even got the scream sample in the middle. I had to really work on that one. I had to learn some new tricks in Logic to do that, and I found that so there's a pitch shifter that's like one of the main plugins in Logic, and that didn't really work to do that effect. Thank you, Dragon Lady. I had to go into the AU plugins, which are also in the iOS version of GarageBand, and they have a pitch plugin there, and that did the smooth raise in pitch, which is what I was trying to get. Who knew? Cool. So yeah, there you go. Fucking Ministry, man. Al Jorgen, Uncle Al. But I never covered a Ministry song, so it's long overdue, probably. So anyway, I do have Thomas Christ merchandise available. You can check out the Thomas Christ merch store. That's down in the description. Everything that you could ever want is there, and yeah, so it'd be cool. You can get several different T-shirt varieties. We got the thank you, Mark. We got the actual album cover, the floating head of Thomas Christ with the creator logo is there, and you can also get a mug that says with the Thomas Christ logo and the website, so you don't forget how to get to this YouTube channel. So there you go. Coming up tomorrow, of course, we have You Rock. That'll be at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'll tell you what, we're already full because you guys are awesome and you rock. And it's a good problem to have. I can already tell you I won't get to every song that's been submitted, but I'm going to try to get as many as I can in. Because I think we're up to about 24 or so, which is amazing. We're well on our way to earning a second show. So keep it up, and I'll do a second show in the middle of the week. We may be a little ways away from that, but yeah. So come and check it out. So many cool songs. It's unbelievable. Some of which you've already heard on YML, but we'll play them again because they deserve to get promoted as much as possible from great people like yourselves. And yeah. All right. So I did an album back in 2015. That album was called, by the way, the very first song that I did, I don't think I actually said what it was. It was Decomposing off of the album of the same name from 2012. So now we're going to jump to 2015, and this is one called Thunder and Frightening, and it's off of the Apple album. I don't do a lot of songs that are like spooky Halloween kind of stuff. So, but I tried to find the ones that I thought were the closest to that. So anyway, so here's one. This is Thunder and Frightening from Apple.
Clouds on the horizon like black billows of smoke. Air so thick and damp you could almost choke. Rumbles of wrath thunder over the hills. They provoke the deity, this is the fate that it yields. Lightning crashes only inches away. Apple and Elevant are frozen at the display. Mouth of hell is gaping, they are standing at the edge. Another boom and a flash almost grew rain off the ledge. After the apples came the thunder and lightning, souls illuminated by the flash of lightning, scared and unprepared for this retaliation, deep in the clutches of a big situation. After the apples came the thunder and lightning. Oh, after the apples came the thunder and lightning. Elevon sheltered apple on the ground with his coat. It felt like they had an apple stuck deep in their throats. Paralyzed with fear as the hail rained down, they both tried to cry out but couldn't manage a sound. Well, several minutes passed and it felt like the end. Witnessing apocalypse is hard to comprehend. A final flash of lightning before the sky cleared. It seemed they had survived, but still were like an idea. After the apples came the thunder and lightning, souls illuminated by the flash of lightning, scared and unprepared for this retaliation, deep in the clutches of a bleak situation. After the apples came the thunder and lightning. Oh yeah, after the apples came the thunder and lightning. The revenge of a vengeful God. The revenge of a vengeful God. The revenge of a vengeful God. The pale horse riding in.
That was Thunder and Frightening from the Apple album, which I think it actually is up on all the streaming services. It's also on my Bandcamp page, which, by the way, thank you, Dave. Thank you, Night Train 1988. And thank you, Dragon Lady. I really appreciate that. I'm not even a guitar player. I play one on TV. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Kim. I just play power chords and I do a little bit of like basic soloing. That's it. Thank you, Gregory. Thank you, everyone. So speaking of Bandcamp, so Bandcamp apparently, and they've been doing this for a while, I guess, and I just heard of it. Apparently they are rolling out a live stream capability where you can like sell tickets and do shows right on Bandcamp, but you have to be invited. So I asked to be invited. So we'll see what comes of that. If I can get onto Bandcamp and do that, I may try it out because it seems cool. It's always good to be early to things. Thank you, Mars. So yeah, if I get the chance, I'm gonna try out this Bandcamp thing. Hopefully they invite me to do it. So we'll see what happens. So everybody go follow me on Bandcamp, and maybe if I have a little more of a following over there, maybe they'll consider me to do the live streaming on Bandcamp because that'd be super fucking cool. Gregory just signed up for Bandcamp. Awesome. Yeah, it's, I really like, one of the things that I really like about Bandcamp, since I'm on DistroKid and I do all that, but what is nice about Bandcamp is that when somebody buys your album, they send you an email and it says, blah, 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 so-and-so, and they give you the email address, bought the album, paid X amount, and you can even leave a message, and then I can get back, and I can say, thank you so much for buying the album. As far as it goes with, like, Apple, I have no idea if people even buy stuff on there. I get a little thing that says people streamed it, and people did this and that and the other thing. But I don't get the. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I don't get the data as far as like who actually buys the album and stuff. So it's cool to actually have a personal connection with people that are like spending money on your music. So so I do like that. Anyway, I'm not paid by Bandcamp or anything. I'm just this is just my personal experiences. Anyway, so I mentioned this album when I was talking about merchandise. I did an album earlier this year called The Creator. And on that album, I had a synthwave song called In the Dark of Night. And I couldn't think of a better song to do on the precipice of Halloween, on the beginning of Halloween weekend, because it's a whole weekend this year. Celebrate Halloween starting tonight all the way to Sunday, because All Hallows Eve, you know what I mean? But anyway, I thought this would be a good one to do tonight, and so I'm gonna do it. That's all there is to it, right? That's all there is to it, is to do it. So let's hear this one. This is my song In the Dark of Night from The Creator. There you go. That's In the Dark of Night off of the Creator. Thank you for putting the links in Night Train 1988. I appreciate that. And so, yeah, you can go check out that album, The Creator, right there. Everywhere albums are sold, including Bandcamp, but also Apple Music. And does anybody use Amazon Music? I don't know. But if you do, it's there. So thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Gregory. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Barry. Thank you, Jenny. It does get confusing. Yeah, there's so many links in so many places. Like, thank you, Kim. There's like, you got Teespring, you've got Bandcamp, you've got Facebook, you've got Apple Music, you've got Spotify. It just goes on and on and on. So thanks goodness to services like DistroKid that just send it out to everywhere. I just got an email the other day, and it's like from DistroKid, your album's on Deezer. It's live on Deezer. I'm like, cool. What's Deezer? So I would have never thought in a million years to put my album on Deezer, but it wouldn't be there if somebody wasn't using it. So I guess somebody's using Deezer, and now they're going to be able to get my song. By the way, I'm apparently on TikTok. I created a profile on there. I believe it's Thomas Christ Music because somebody already took Thomas Christ. Some random guy is Thomas Christ on there. So it's Thomas Christ Music. I don't know what I'm going to do with TikTok, but I'll figure something out. I do like to make like little goofy videos and stuff, so maybe I need to just start putting that on there or like clip out clips from the show or something. I'll figure it out. I don't know, but all the kids are into it. So I thought it'd be good just to have a presence on there. I watch there's a really great it's actually a podcast, but they put the videos on YouTube, and it's by YouTube creators most of you probably be familiar with, Rhett and Link of Good Mythical Morning, but they do another podcast called Ear Biscuits. And I watch the Ear Biscuits. It's on. New video comes out every Sunday night, and they recently did like a whole 20-minute long horror movie that they did. Like they put it out live on TikTok, like in real time. It was a cool idea. So I was kind of inspired by that, and then they had an Ear Biscuits episode where they were talking about that. So that's where I was like, you know what, I need to get. And I heard about they were talking about how all these people just get like thousands and millions of views or whatever on TikTok, and I'm like, well, I guess I need to get on there. So I'm on the TikTok. Check it out, at Thomas Christ Music on there. I guess I don't know. There's nothing there, but there might be something eventually. All right. We're gonna go back in time. We're gonna get in our DeLorean and go back to 2007. I put out an album, and that album was called Wedding at Golgotha. Chris Peasy, welcome, Chris. Chris has the info on the Deezer. Deezer only has 30-second clips for free subscriptions. You can listen to full streams if you pay. Okay, that makes sense. Hello, Vincent. Welcome. So I did an album called Wedding at Golgotha. It was a dual disc album. And there's a song on there. This is one of my most Halloween-y songs, I think, if that's a word, Halloween-y. The Living Nightmare is on there. And so I'm going to do that one for you now. So this is The Living Nightmare from 2007's Wedding at Golgotha.
pass. And if these hallucinations had to last, you might wanna stay awake just in case. Prepare to fight and defend your base. You believe in the living nightmare. They control you by keeping you scared. Don't be swayed by what you have seen here. It's all a dream to keep you in fear. Laying in bed, you're screaming and shaking. You see your God judge your every waking move. What if they're right? Would your actions damn you? Will your God reprimand and slam you straight into hell with murderers and thieves? It all depends on just what you believe. But if you wake up from your sleep, you'll find that reality isn't so deep. You believe in the living nightmare. They control you by keeping you scared. Don't be swayed by what you have seen here. It's all a dream to keep you in fear. Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a scream. Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a scream. Ha-ha-ha. We won't let fear just drag us along. We'll wake up and believe in what is true. No one but us sees the things that we do. We know that hell only exists in our minds. If we let it into our lives, what we've created can be simply destroyed if logic and reason are employed. You believe in the living nightmare. They control you by keeping you scared. Don't be swayed by what you have seen here. It's all a dream to keep you in fear. You believe in the living nightmare. They control you by keeping you scared. Don't be swayed by what you have seen here. It's all a dream to keep you in fear. Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a scream.
That's The Living Nightmare off of 2007 album Wedding at Golgotha. That's the name of it. Thank you so much, Jerry. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Gregory. I gotta say, I don't know what my older self was thinking. I like to add third verses back then. I was not prepared for there to be a third verse. I'm like, well, all right, we're going to go into this chorus, and then there's a third verse. I was like, oh, shit. Damn you, older Tom, for doing third verses. What the fuck? Anyway, I don't do that anymore. Thank you, Clayton. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Dave. All right. By the way, this album is from a concept album about Jesus and Satan getting married at Golgotha, and it's sending the whole world into chaos. It's pretty fun. Anyway, so our moderator here, Night Train 1988, he's got a special surprise for us tomorrow. And I mean, younger Tom. Yeah, that's is that what I said? I don't know. I tell you, I'm a little under the weather today. So anyway, speaking of Night Train, 1988, he's got a special treat for us tomorrow regarding a certain song in my discography, and it just so happens that this song is also pretty appropriate for the Halloween season, I think. So I'm gonna do this one, and I know it's his favorite song, so I'm sure he'll be glad to hear it. But you're gonna want to tune into You Rock tomorrow because you'll hear it. But this is my version of it. This is and that's kind of a hint, I guess. This is Closets of Decay, and this goes all the way back to my third album, Final Repose, from 1999, or actually 2000. So I was just finishing up high school, and I put out the album Final Repose, and yeah. So this one's called Closets of Decay.
Afraid to take another's hand. Silence we cherish too well. Scared to shout out our destiny. As we amble through time, I remember very distinctly. Never make ourselves known. We hide, waiting for brighter days. We rock forever and more. In our closets of decay, never make ourselves known. We hide, waiting for brighter days. We rock forever and more. Closets of decay. In a closet of decay. In a closet of decay. never make ourselves known. We hide, waiting for better days. We're rock forever and void in our closets of decay. Never make ourselves known. We hide, waiting for better days. We're rock forever and void in our closets of decay. 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 Never make ourselves known. We hide, waiting for better days. We rock forever and void in our closets of decay. Never make ourselves known. We hide, waiting for better days. We rock forever and void in our closets of decay. In our closets of decay. In our closets of decay. In our closets. In our closets. In our closets of decay. In our closets. In our closets. In our closets of decay.
Almost started again. There you go, a special Halloween version, I guess, of Closets of Decay. And again, tune in tomorrow for something special related to that song. You'll see what I mean. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Gregory. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Dragon Lady. Thank you, Clayton. And I know we're all talking about, thank you, Jenny. We're all talking about history. One thing that's been surprising me that I'm just hearing for the first time this year is that people outside the United States don't really celebrate Halloween as much as I thought they did. Because I thought Halloween was pretty universal. Because Halloween comes from All Hallows Eve, which was celebrated going back to the Middle Ages in parts of Europe. Because I thought of this because Pete Johns was talking about recently that they didn't really have Halloween in Australia, until fairly recently, which surprised me because you would have thought Halloween would have come to Australia from Europe and from the UK, but I guess not. But anyway, and really, what happened is the reason that All Hallows Eve exists was because there was a pagan holiday called Samhain, which a lot of you have probably heard of before. And then the church would come in, and what the church would do is they would say, okay, we know people are going to celebrate these pagan holidays, these non-Christian holidays. So what we want to do is we want to just turn them into Christian holidays. So they'd be like, Samhain, see what that actually is now is we're waiting for the saints to come on All Saints Day, which is November 1st. So we'll call it All Hallows Eve. And All Hallows Day was November 1st. So that's just, and they did that for all over the calendar. They did it in around the solstice. That's how we get Christmas, because that used to be the name's escaping me, but that used to be something. And there was another thing around the summer solstice. Well, the Easter, of course, is on the the vernal equinox, and then you have in the summertime you have it's like the feast of Saint John the Baptist, I think. And Vincent says it's pronounced Suhan. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I don't know. But anyway, so that's what the Catholic Church came in, and they just tried to co-opt all of the holidays that people were already celebrating, and they just changed it into about saints or something, so that because they knew people were going to celebrate it anyway, so they figured, well, we'll just make it, it's one of those weird things in history. But that's why it surprises me that now Clayton says it's pronounced Samhain. Well, how is it looks like Samhain to me. I'm just gonna call it fucking Samhain. And then nobody, I don't know, not many people. There's still some people that celebrate that, I guess. But anyway, that's why it surprises me that. Now, of course, in the United States, what we do is we take holidays and we commercialize the ever-loving shit out of them. That's what we did with Christmas. That's what we did with, Christmas used to not even be as big of a deal as it is, and now, it's huge because it's commercialized. And that's what we do in the United States. We take things and commercialize them. But anyway, there's a little history lesson here on Thomas Christ Live. But it's interesting that other parts of the world, I would think Halloween would be even bigger than it is here, but guess not. But that's what the commercialization does. Anyway, I'm going to go to another song. We're going back to Decomposing from 2012, and this is another one. And with an album like Decomposing, not surprisingly, there's some stuff on it that is useful today. So this one's called Life in the Void. Welcome to the void, let me show you around. You won't hear a sound,
there is none to be found. Not even silence, just a constant static to the uninitiated. Might be traumatic, enveloped in blackness, becoming blind and deaf. Desperately searching for anything left that seems vaguely familiar, but nothing is there. Falling faster and faster, yet you're going nowhere. Feelings and emotions, love and pain are destroyed. This is how it feels to live your life in the void. Total emptiness, there is no way to avoid. Welcome to your life in the void. Life in the void. The longer you are in here, the crazier it seems. And no one is here that can hear your violent screams. No love, no affection, no sex and no joy. No friends, no loved ones, nothing to see or enjoy. Everything is gray and infused with despair. No sunlight, no trees, nobody who cares. Slowly and gradually you begin to be one with the encompassing void, and your existence is done. Feelings and emotions, love and pain are destroyed. This is how it feels to live your life in the void. Total emptiness, there is no way to avoid. Welcome to your life in the void. Life in the void. Feelings and emotions, love and pain are destroyed. Welcome to your life in the void. Total emptiness, there is no way to avoid. Welcome to your life in the void. Life in the void. This is how it feels to live your life in the void, yeah!
Yeah, that's how it feels to live your life in the void. So thank you, everyone. We're talking about, thank you, Night Train. We're talking about Christmas in South Africa, and I saw Russ pop in here. Russ 888-999. He just wanted to tell us that it's pronounced Thomas Christmas. Thomas Christmas is at a different time of the year because my birthday is in June, so we celebrate Thomas Christmas in June. That's a different one. Thank you so much, Clayton. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Barry. Thank you, Dragon Lady. Thank you, Jenny. But yeah. So mark your calendars. June 2. That's Thomas Christmas. It's a nicer time of year, to be honest with you. Like, because who wants to be driving around and stuff in December 25th? And it's probably a foot of snow outside and stuff. Fuck that. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Dave. But there are presents. Thank you, Jade. There are presents at December 25th, so that's good. Wow, Night Train also a Gemini, I guess. Oh, that's cool. I don't know why we make this big deal about who's a Gemini and who's a this and Sagittarius, and it's just some ancient bullshit about where the stars are or something. But it's a good way to categorize people's birthdays, I guess. Thank you, Vincent. But anyway, yeah. Hail to the Geminis. Anyway, let's go to this next one. This is also, what a surprise. Barry says, Tom, what is that song you do? Question mark within. Only heard you do it once, but I really liked it. Oh, I think you know. I think he's talking about The Feeling Within Me. Is the new one. And that's on, by the way, the new EP is out. It's on Deezer now, apparently. Yeah, what is the name of that? My Inferno. It's my Song Timber EP. But one of the tracks on there is The Feeling Within Me. And yeah, check that one out. It's pretty freaking cool. Anyway, so I'm going to stick with Decomposing. I got one more from Decomposing. And this is Kill It With Fire. Haven't done this one in a while, so here we go. Kill It With Fire.
Crawling through the dark, threatening while you sleep. If it comes haunting in your dreams and causes you to weep, then you must set that thing ablaze and burn it till it's dead, or you can count on its return again and again and again. There is nothing in this world greater than fire. Hunting and killing is its only desire. Kill it with fire. 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 Whether someone broke into your house or you need to get revenge on an ex-lover, it doesn't matter what the cause, as you will soon discover. Those angry flames, they just don't care. No, they don't discriminate. They will burn it dead like a moth in a flame. Anyone or anything you hate. There is nothing in this world greater than fire. Hunting and killing is its only desire. Kill it with fire. 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 fire, fire, burn it, burn it, 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 fire, fire, burn it, burn it. Kill it with fire. Kill it with fire. Kill it with fire. With fire, kill it with fire, yeah.
There you go. That's Kill It with Fire. And yeah, I was inspired a lot by the there was a meme that was going around that time where it would just have somebody like shooting a flamethrower and it would say kill it with fire. You'd put it, you know, if there was a bug or something disgusting, you say kill it with fire. So I like that. I like that saying. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Clayton. Chris Peasy says, I'm enjoying a tall glass of salicylic acid and bicarbonate of soda. Huh. Well, I know bicarbonate of soda is soda. Maybe that's just Coca-Cola. I don't know. Sounds like it could be tasty. Anyway, thank you, Dragon Lady. Thank you, Barry. Night Train says it reminds me of that song from that film Trainspotting. I love that movie. I haven't seen it in a while. But yeah, I'll have to see. I'm not sure exactly what song you're referring to, but that movie had a pretty cool soundtrack, so wouldn't surprise me one bit. All right, I'm gonna debut a song, Alka-Seltzer by Trade Name. Yeah, I think, does that help with the like sinuses and stuff? Because I may actually need that one too. Hopefully it's just like allergies and whatever. I don't know. Obviously I'm not too bad, or I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. I got another one for you, and this is a debut. Never done this one before on the channel, and you're hearing it for the first time. This is like this is another one of my like my many B-sides that I have that just kind of are there and exist. Not many people have heard them, but this one is called Face of Death, and this one seemed to fit with the Halloween seasonal feel. So here we go. For the first time ever, I'm going to perform Face of Death.
Like a wounded animal, I'm limping through the dark. Blood is in the water, and the sharks will get their meal. There is nowhere to turn. There is no exit ramp. No one to hear my pleas for help. No one can save me from myself. I can see the vultures circling. I can see the end of the road. Look directly into its face. Into the face of death. hungry ground opens its mouth, it will digest me whole. All the promise washes away when the flame burns out. I can see the vultures circling. I can see the end of the road. Look directly into its face. Into the face of death. See the sun is setting. I might not see it rise. The sleep of night is calling, warning me, bring demise. I can see the vultures circling. I can see the end of the road. Look directly into its face. Into the face of death. I can see the vultures circling. I can see the end of the road. Look directly into its face. Into the face of death.
The world premiere of Face of Death. There you go. So thank you so much. Welcome, Josh Gates. How you doing? Good to see you here. Yeah. So that one's never been played before, but you're hearing it for the first time. So that's pretty cool. Now, I had I put out an album in 2013. By the way, thank you Dave, thank you Night Train, thank you Clayton, thank you Joe, thank you Barry. Appreciate all the claps and emojis on the chat there. That's great. So in 2013, I put out an album called The Vengeance Cycle, and it's probably one of my more kind of fucked up albums. And so this album, what really happens here is it's an album about a revenge fantasy. So it's not surprising that this album has some stuff in it that is pretty cool for the Halloween time of year. And so I'm going to do this song. There's actually going to be three songs in a row off of the Vengeance Cycle, and we're gonna start with this one. This is Blood. So here we go. This is Blood from the Vengeance Cycle.
potion. Bleed through the one true solution. Will come out of this. Looking no fever, didn't see the biz. Sweating and tightly clutching the gun. Follow the blood trail as you run. Too many sins that just ignore. Hit the bottom straight through the floor. Naked and hopeless, the choice made clear. The desperation chewed through the fear. Victims slowly coming into view. Well-rehearsed lines make their debut. The violent scene satisfies my need. Hate you more than you will bleed. Only blood will come out of this. Looking to flee but didn't see the fizz. Sweating and tightly clutching the gun. Follow the blood trail as you run.
That is Blood from the Vengeance Cycle. So thank you so much. Thanks for the very nice comments. Thank you. Bye, Kim. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy your dinner. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Clayton. Thank you, Mars. By the way, Mars, I owe a special thanks to Mars Capone, and I hope I don't jinx anything. But Mars Capone was the one who brought to my attention a couple of weeks ago that there's a setting in when you have Xfinity internet, and so what they do is they create a hotspot, and the public is allowed to basically use your internet connection. So if people come by and they have Xfinity, they can get onto this like wireless, this hotspot network that they have, and they use everybody's internet who's signed up to Comcast, but you can opt out of it. And I'd been having all these like internet crashes and stuff randomly throughout the day, and I tell you what, I shut that setting off, and knock on wood, I'm knocking on wood, it hasn't happened since. So thank you so much, Morris Capone. I think you might have helped fix a major problem. So I really appreciate that. Anyway, thank you so much. Yeah, I took my power back. It's kind of bullshit that they do that. I see what they're trying to do with it, but like when it's tanking your internet and it clearly was having a negative effect, like that's not cool. That's not what I paid for. So anyway, so thanks so much for pointing that out. All right, we're gonna stick with the Vengeance cycle. I got another one. This one's called Gone and Never Coming Back. Gone and Never Coming Back from the Vengeance cycle.
Smoking still left inside my mind. cold, your heart is cold again. Frozen and turning black, your scar's still bleeding where the woman left its home. Gone and never coming back. Must have forgotten your cold, your heart is cold again. Frozen and turning black, your scar's still bleeding where the woman left its home. Gone and never coming back. Gone and never coming back. Gone and never coming back.
That song's called Gone and Never Coming Back. It's off of the Vengeance Cycle album from 2013. That one is up on Bandcamp, by the way. I don't get a lot of opportunities to do the songs from that album, even though I kind of like them. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Mars. Yeah, I like some of the Wi-Fi names people have gotten here. FBI surveillance. Somebody near me has an FBI, some kind of FBI thing. I think it freaked me out at first. I was like, what? FBI? And then I'm like, oh, people can name things anything. It's probably not the FBI. If it was really the FBI, they wouldn't name it FBI. They may not be all the sharpest tools in the shed, but I think they're clever enough to figure that one out. Hey, maybe this is a wild idea. Maybe since we're the FBI and people are gonna, we're supposed to be like finding stuff about people, maybe we shouldn't call our Wi-Fi FBI. It's a wild idea. It just might work. We should call it something totally different that nobody expects. Great idea. So thank you, Clayton. Thank you, Barry. Thank you, Dragon Lady. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Gregory. Dave asks, who the hell are the FBI? Don't know. Who are the FBI? And, why the hell would we care? But yeah. So, there's just, some interesting ones. But somebody said, pretty fly for a Wi-Fi. I like that one. Female. That's wrong. That's wrong, Clayton. Now. That's yeah. Probably don't want to say that one. FBI Federal Bureau of Investigation 007. The police with a bigger budget. Yeah, basically. They're the guys that do the stuff and the things. Anyway, I got one more song. Before we go on too big of a tangent from the Vengeance Cycle. And this one's called Killing You All the Time. This is the last song on the Vengeance Cycle. So let's take a listen to this one. Let's perform this. It's Killing You All the Time.
Inside you, it will never go away. Lives on a grim reminder. Today may be your very last day. Choking hands, the final nail. Tear smudged letters in the mail. The horrid fate there, killing you all the time. I'll be there in your mind. I'll be there, killing you all the time. I really want to watch you suffer, witness to your tragedy, which the pain could last forever, just like you did to me. Torture by remote control, those mental scars might leave a hole. Best wishes, congratulations on your total devastation. I'll be there in your mind. I'll be there, killing you all the time. I'll be there in your mind. I'll be there, killing you all the time.
That's Killing You All the Time off of the Vengeance Cycle, very last song on the album. So thank you so much. Clayton says great chorus, verse contrasts. Thank you. Gotta have the growl core, of course. Thank you. Clayton says love these sounds. And it's one of my favorites so far tonight. It's one of my favorites too. Thank you, Clayton. Thank you, Night Train. Thank you, Gregory. Thank you, Dragon Lady. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Joe and Barry. All right. Yeah. Woohoo. So I'm gonna go off the menu a little bit here tonight. I'm gonna go off the menu because there was one song that I thought I should probably do tonight, and I realized it earlier today while I was watching. By the way, thank you for the subscription, Chris. Really appreciate it. If you do like the music that you've heard here tonight, by goodness gracious golly gee, I messed up my iPad cam there. Goodness gracious, hit that subscribe button. Like our good friend Christopher has done. Really appreciate that. And like and share. Do all the things. Hit the little bell icon so you know what's up. So you know what's happening. And yeah. And also, I do have a PayPal link up there. PayPal.me/Thomas Christ Music. And Night Train's followed me on Bandcamp. Thank you for following me on Bandcamp. That's right. It's the middle one there. Thomas Christ on Bandcamp. If you want to follow me over there. Trying to build up a little bit more of a following. Maybe I can do a live stream on Bandcamp. That'd be super cool. I've seen some other people doing that. There was a song that I realized I should probably do tonight that I didn't put in the list. And so I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm actually going to type it in here, so you'll see what it is as I type it in. Yeah, we do stuff on the fly sometimes. That's right. we're gonna do some Murdering Time. Cause when else you gonna do this song? I didn't have it planned on, but we're gonna do this one off the menu. I gotta actually get it. Hang on a second. So, I don't often do this. I don't often just decide like, oh yeah, I should do this song. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Cause Pete's a cool guy, and he wrote an awesome song, and you can buy that song on all the major streaming platforms, in its original format. This one you can only see here on the channel. I do have a video up for it too. But yeah, let me get. I need to get the lyrics too. Okay, let's. This is turning into like a request show almost. Let's get this here. Murdering Time. I just wanted to do this one because yeah, when else could you do this one, really? What better time is there than now? So here we go. This is a cover of Pete John's song Murdering Time.
Only senses the darkness, only feeling the pain, only time is behind me, don't have nothing to gain. At the end of my tether, only one thing to do. I'm murdering time, to save myself and others from the thoughts in my mind. I'm murdering time, 'cause I don't end up taking a life. I'm murdering time. I dream of someday when all my thoughts return to me. Till then I won't stray, for I can't trust myself at all. These thoughts in my head, they spin around like carousels. I may be violent, but I just keep it to myself.
Thank you so much. Thank you for Pete Johns for writing such an amazing song, and go and get the real version because it's pretty cool. Yeah. Thank you so much, Night Train. See, people are talking about Canada. Yeah, I wish I could move to Canada. I'd be there in 2 seconds if I could. Thank you, Gregory. Thank you, Clayton. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Joe. If you're in Canada, hire me. I whatever it is, I'm the guy for you. Thank you, Dragon Lady. That way I can move to Canada and get free healthcare and yeah. As somebody said, what did they say here? Somebody said something, and I agree with that. Yeah, less political crap, just more snow. Yeah, but that depends on where you go. You could go to the other side of Canada. There's not much snow over where yeah, cool people like Gary are in Vancouver. It's pretty mild over there. It was very hot over the summer, really hot, in fact. Yeah, but yeah. What is it? Anyway. Oh, Canada. That's it. All right. I'm going to finish up here. No dental. Well, there's no dental here either. You don't get anything. We don't even think dental is part of healthcare. It's insanity. Anyway, I'm going to finish up here with this one. This is called Two Blistered Eyes off an album called Hey, Pete Johns. We just played a Pete Johns song. Bet you can't guess which one. Anyway, so I'm gonna finish up with this one. This is Two Blistered Eyes off of Regaining Composure. So this is gonna be the last song for the night. I know it's sad, but I'll be back tomorrow night for You Rock, and I hope you'll all be there. And yeah, I know, because Barry just had some dental issues, so I guess that's been on your mind lately. But yeah, believe me, whatever it is, it's worse in the United States. Just trust me on that. Everything's worse in the United States. Anyway, let's do this one. Let's do Two Blistered Eyes.
Psychotic to live, too frightened to die. We take it all into our two blistered eyes. Medicated, sedated, we all fall away. We're learning to cope, not much hope for today. Born with this disease and there isn't a cure. Everyone's infected, the sinful and pure. Count up the days, mark them off one by one, until we run out of ink and know the time has come. All we can do is take our pills, lay down and cry, and take it all in through our two blistered eyes. No, no, no. Do what you best when we've spent our lives hiding from. We've come so far and we've gone so long, but we can't outrun. We can't outrun.
Paranoid, restless and pale. Try eating and scream and ripping your fingernails. Too psychotic to live, too frightened to die. We take it all in through these still blistered eyes. No, 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 no. Got it turning and paranoid, restless and pale. Die, heaving and screaming, ripping your fingernails. Too psychotic to live, too frightened to die. We take it all in through these two blistered eyes. Yeah, yes.
Two Blistered Eyes, that's the song, and that's the show. Welcome to G-Sun. I think you're going to have to, and Gorsium, I think if you weren't here, you're going to have to check the replay because we're about to wrap up here, but good to see you. And don't forget, Pete John says TC could probably do a 5-year set of Halloween-appropriate music. Yeah. I was saying earlier, I don't really actually have a lot of like creepy like ghosts and goblins and spiders and bats and all that. My stuff is more like real life horror, but that works too sometimes. But anyway, so thank you so much, all of you, for being here. I'm gonna be back. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for You Rock. Because all of you rock, and so I'll see you there. We got a lot of great songs. Show is pretty much full for tomorrow, but you can always get your songs in for the weeks to come, and or maybe we'll be able to do an extra show. That, who knows? If you get enough songs in, you're gonna force my hand, and I'd be very happy to do a show in the middle of the week if we have enough songs to justify it. So. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow for You Rock, and remember, keep rocking, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye.